Alrighty, I've got another video for you guys today. Once again, Bree does not like to make long videos. I still gotta give you guys Kyler Murray gameplay today. I still gotta do Jonathan Taylor when I get off work. I love you guys. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. We have the new season, and they did an AP update. I was even doing it live on stream. In my personal opinion, it's gonna be very annoying because, guys, they got us dealing with the AP update. So I thought I'd give you guys an ability update video. I was gonna do one last week, but then I realized the new season. So let's go ahead and talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. So if you guys are unaware, and a lot of you guys struggle with this when I play people, especially new people, y'all have trash abilities. So essentially it went really from 7 to 8, which for me personally, nothing really changed for me whenever I was my AP for offense, but defense it changed. So let's start with the best offensive abilities to run right now, which we'll go over. Offensive line, I didn't know linchpin was only for the run game because I never really technically used it. So I kind of don't really recommend anything probably other than identifier and maybe edge protector. Now, some people don't get edge protector for cheap. Maybe nasty streak if you want to do it. But the reason why you probably might want to start going with edge protector, because I know people in the stream tell me, Bree, they buff edge threat and edge threat elite. And I know we was talking about it like last week. I don't see it. It works when it wants to. I'll see it light up, then they stop, but it's more improved. So you probably gonna want to have double edge protectors now if you guys have the AP, which I don't blame you if you don't. At least one edge protector to help prevent the sheds being there within a second. So just keep that in mind. But honestly, in reality, if you want to do identifier and edge protector, so maybe a nasty streak if you want to do that, you can. But me personally, I'm not going to rock out nothing crazy until we see more discounted AP for the O-line, because if they're doing that, then people can run a lot of edge threats. So tight ends, me personally, you have two options. I would tell you guys only two really abilities that you really, I'm not talking X factors. X factors and ability are two different things. People be getting that confused. I only recommend really two. Tight end apprentice, if you make those adjustments, which is 4 additional high routes when lined up at tight end, or matchup nightmare. Those are like the only two I kind of really recommend. I mean, you can go with deep elite, but it's so expensive, it's not worth using. Honorary alignment, you can get it for discounted, but we don't have that right now. But the main two, in me, in my personal opinion, is either tight end apprentice or essentially matchup nightmare. I love it because they're all because people are running a lot of middle linebackers now. Especially the tight ends, they're going to mainly they're going to be either dragging or out routes or streaking. They're going to be the main ones dealing with that. As far as receivers is concerned, it's kind of identical to that because the short ends and stuff like that is not really as OP as it was last year. I don't know really too much about deep out elite because I used it once with Devin Hester, but he's like 5'10". But the deep out elites and stuff like that, I don't really see myself really technically using it, because I don't see it really lighting up and give you benefit against man coverage now, and short in, short out. So the same thing, slot apprentice, outside apprentice, and the same thing, essentially just matchup nightmare. When it comes to running backs, I think it's technically more X factor-ish than running back, like ability-wise, because most of the people in this game already have great jukebox and they already have the great juke animation. So I just either recommend either jukebox. I don't think human joystick is as good as it was last year, in my personal opinion, but you either can go with bruiser if people can actually get bruiser, or go with the running back apprentice. That's probably the only thing I can really technically think of, or backfield mismatch if you want to do that, because really the running backs, you really don't want to run nothing too much unless it's one of those X factors. But not a lot of running backs get those crazy X factors like Derrick Henry. So in reality, I don't really touch much on my running backs. When it comes to quarterbacks, it's really up to you. Everyone's style is different, but the main standard stack that everyone runs: gunslinger, high route master, or set fee lead. Those are your main three. I know I've been rocking out with gift wrap, just really true to the pins, but mainly those are going to be your main ones. I don't make many adjustments at the line of scrimmage with high route master or backyard QB. I don't usually make those, so that's just my decision what I don't like to run. But some of you guys might like to do it. So, and that's essentially what I like to run for offense, essentially. Defense, they made a whole lot of changes. So once again, guys, it's going to be a very interesting game now because the AP increased, but none of the abilities increase. So we're technically going to see what it is. So when it comes to the pass, like the safeties, right? I'll start with the safeties for you guys. Now, if you just look at it the way everyone's going to be running it now, everyone's going to be running a lot of cover 4. So 9 times out of 10, you guys are going to be running deep in zone or lurk artists. Those are what you're mainly going to want to run. I don't see you don't run mid zone because that's something I don't really kind of recommend but you're really going to want to have a deep in or deep out on your technically on your safety. This is like your only two, just depending on your scheme. Same thing with your strong safety. I mean, like I said, if you're like cover 3, then you probably gonna want to have one of them to have deep in, and then the other one might want to have. I think mid zone kind of counts for the curl flats. I could be wrong, but that's what I kind of recommend. Come for your pass rushers, which we'll get here in a second. You either want to run nothing or just run edge threat or edge threat elite. Those are gonna be your main two. Maybe I heard unpredictable was pretty solid. Speedster was pretty good as well. I heard about it, so like I said, I don't really test out the builders like that unless I know my standard stuff. But those what I kind of recommend for your pass rusher, either edge threat elite, edge stretch, speedster, or unpredictable. So until we got some more crazy AKX factors. Middle linebackers, your normal stuff, it just run lurk artists because everyone's mainly running lurk artists. Just run lurk artists, ladies and gentlemen. That's just my best advice I can give you. Don't run nothing else. Don't run lurker. Don't run pick artists. Run lurk artists. You can run enforcer if you want to, if you can get it for cheap. But everyone's mainly just run lurk artists. When it comes to corners, like I said, it all depends on your scheme, which you like to run. I think because now the meta now, I see a lot of people running a lot of deep out zone. I think that's going to be the case moving forward. A lot of deep out zone KO and a lot of deep in. Those are going to be the main two people. People really run man coverage. I don't really recommend maybe deep route KO whenever it comes discounted for the streaks and stuff like that, but it's not really much of a problem. But when you play against man, it's so easy to cook it, because you just run a lot of U routes and corner routes and post routes and drags. You can really kill man coverage. So I don't really recommend running any man ability unless they're like 0 AP. So I do recommend pick artists, lurk artists, if you can get, depending on which one you get for 0, and slap on a deep out zone. That's what you you don't want deep in on your, you can run deep in on your corners, but a lot of people lately have been running a lot of that. So you either running pick artists, lurk artists, deep out, or deep in. Those are your main 4. D-line, like I said, I mentioned with pass rushers, I run a lot of inside stuff. I get tired of y'all trying to run the ball every single time. I tried no outsiders. You get double teamed a lot, so I don't kind of recommend it unless you have extra AP laying around. But you either run the inside stuff or you're running some interior threat. I don't really love interior threat. I think that's one, unless they buffed it, and I didn't know. I think interior threat is one of the worst abilities in the game, because I watched Aaron Donald get put on his punani, and it wasn't funny. So defensive route can be really good. Double or nothing is also really good for your pass rushers, so I forgot about double or nothing. So that's what I kind of would really technically recommend, what I would honestly do. Like I said, I have edge threat elite, deep in, pick artist, inside stuff, lurk artist, pick artist, edge threat, inside stuff, and deep in. But like I said, it depends on everybody's scheme. Everyone runs different stuff than each. So whatever you run that. But I think mainly especially what I've been playing, it's been deep out zones everywhere in the secondary with a lot of pick artists. So, but be careful not having inside stuff, because people will take advantage of that. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Let me know in the comments down below which abilities you guys are running. I'm out. Peace.